Welcome.
Hmm.
Welcome to the Say Less Gents Challenge, our conclusion to said challenge. If you haven't watched the original, go check it out. If you don't know what a Gents Challenge is, that's a challenge we do on our Discord with our gaming community,
That's right.
where you are generally partnered up with someone and you assign each other games off of your list. And the idea is you got a 2-month deadline. If you beat one in that before that deadline, you are a gent. You've succeeded. If you beat both games, you've gone above and beyond. You're a supreme gent. And if you beat neither of them, you have failed. You're a rascal, and you should be ashamed. That's all there is to it. And every time we do a video before the challenge starts, or right as it started, and then we do one at the end to see how it went. This time around, I'm doing it a little differently because I started doing this thing, putting together slideshows showing the timeline of the challenge.
It's a nice little format to kind of get a sense of everything that was going on.
Yeah. So, I mean, figure we'll try it this way. Usually we don't go into everybody's games, so it's not like we're going to stop down on every single one. But at least we can go through, and then as our games come up, we can talk about them. But to start things off, I think we can just say we were both supreme gents, right?
We were. Yes, indeed.
That's all you can ask
for. We got that competition going. You know, we gotta both be bringing our A game when it comes to some of these. You know,
we have our own backlog quest on the side. So, and for the sake of that challenge, you get 2 points for each gents game that you beat. So you're still incentivized to finish your games. You can see a couple points. So we did that.
Yeah.
But say less. The idea of the challenge, you can go back to the intro video. It was we would put words, descriptors, 5 different words for each game. And you'd have to pick them based off of those words, and people would try to guess what the game is. Some people were right, some people were wrong. In my case, was a Holy Hand Grenade was my partner, and both the games he thought he picked were not the games that he picked. So that's how it goes.
That is how it goes sometimes.
All right. So let's get into Say Less Gents Challenge, which kicked off on May 31st. Right. Altogether, there were 7 Supreme Gents, 4 Gents, and 3 Rascals. 3 Rascals. Shameful.
Yeah. Shame. 79%
success, though.
That's pretty good, though.
It was looking like it was going to be more than usual, actually, because it was like there's a couple really last-minute ones, I feel like.
Yeah.
I know there was one super last-minute one.
Yeah, like within an hour of, I think,
a couple hours.
A couple hours of it, yeah.
But 18 video games. I like putting this little stat. That thanks to this challenge, 18 video games were finished.
Wow.
All together.
Good for us. Good for us as a group. We all beat 18 video games in this.
Yes, that's why we can't stop down on every one, because there are 18 video games.
Yeah.
But
it's a lot. It's a lot of video games.
But the first one was finished by me on June 5th. So this
we are gonna stop here, though.
less than a week into the challenge. I don't have it with me, of course. Damn.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have me either. I don't think any of them are.
I have Elebits here, but it might be somewhere around here.
Oberdin, I can see the box right over here.
Yeah.
Probably, I shouldn't say. Except if you watch the original video, you would know the games I was picked. So
Knack is one that I enjoyed. It was one of the things where it's like it's nothing special. It's very much like rinse and repeat, doing the same stuff. It's not like too much innovation when it comes to the gameplay and the combat. It's just really like you can do different things, but for the most part, you can just kind of mash your way through it, and it's kind of mindless fun though. The story, the cutscenes is like I've said is very DreamWorks-esque. I can't remember actually if when we recorded this if I had finished this already or not. I
think you did. I think you had. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it's very DreamWorks in the terms of the presentation, but it was kind of became a mindless game where I could just have a podcast on or something, and I'm just going through, and I enjoyed it. But ended up on the lower end of my rankings just because there's not much to it really.
Yeah.
But it was a fun time. I didn't have a bad time with it for sure.
It's a PlayStation 4 launch game.
Mm-hmm.
Knack.
I don't know how Knack 2 hits, but maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, maybe you should.
All right, what's the next? That was June 5th. The next day.
I don't think I own either of those, by the way. I don't think I have Knack or Knack 2. So
yeah, I only gotten it recently, like earlier this year, I think. The Plucky Squire was finished by Josh Prep on June 6th. You know,
cute.
They're always quick. Josh Prep and Boss Chaz are usually quick to it. So like, I had to really get in there quick to get one game in first. But I've never, I haven't played the Plucky Squire, but it seems cute.
Yeah, I think if this is the one I'm remembering, I think I remember this being a very anticipated game by Blink. But I believe he was sort of let down by this game, I think, a little bit. It's my understanding is it is a little too simplistic. It doesn't really have quite as much depth as...
Okay, because it looks like it has so much depth.
Well, it's more just like kind of what you see is what you get. Like, there's not really too much more under the hood with it.
A book you see, that's a book.
I'm talking about when you see. I'm talking about when you see gameplay. But yes.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about the game personally. I've just seen like kind of what it looks like.
I think there's some similarities to like Scribblenauts with it. I don't know if that's quite a. I don't know if that's really a fair comparison. I don't even know if that's even correct. But that's the vibe I kind of always got from it. But
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can, because I thought about like kind of include a little excerpt of their thoughts on it. But some people don't put their thoughts on their games, so that's why I didn't do it. But it'd be kind of cool if you
actually. You should do that, like, because if people don't do it, then people just don't do it. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be a cool idea if everybody like at least gave a rating to the games when they finished them, so that way I could present it here. Like, it's like some game that everybody loves, and like they thought it was ass, but you know they finished it.
Right.
But yeah, I don't remember what his thoughts were on it, but hopefully he had a good time with it. Actually, let me see. Did he update his rankings? I think he did. Let's see where he put it.
I did it for the first time in a long time. Updated my rankings.
Yeah. So the Plucky Squire on Josh Prep's list got a 20 out of 31. It's 20 out of 31 on his list, and he gives it a clap emoji.
It's good. Nice.
It's right there in the tier with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Mega Man X, Resident Evil 5, and Tearaway. They're all claps.
Oh, Mega Man X is that low, huh?
Oh. Tough. Damn. All right, next up. Okay, Super Mario Galaxy 2. We've been seeing a lot of galaxies in our life recently.
And I remember this was one that I had hoped was the game that I thought it was when I picked it. I'm glad it was.
Yeah.
And he seemed to enjoy his time with it.
Yeah, we don't have his ranking, do we? He's got it.
No.
But
talking with him about it, I encouraged him that he should go, because he does with other platformers. He does go the extra mile to like with Spyro. He does go the extra mile to try to get more of the stars, and I encouraged him to do that at some point. Do that, you know, because it's a good game. It's a great game.
Yeah, the regular stars.
Yeah.
The green stars not so much, but
yeah.
But then the final final thing you get after all the green stars is a good challenge. So
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Mario Galaxy 2, we love that game around here. We did review that recently. So
yes, we do.
And then we reviewed that recently, and then like Luke played it in the last challenge too.
I got the Mario Galaxy movie. There's a lot. There's the Mario Galaxy movie. Have it right here.
All right, that's Dub's first game finished.
Yeah.
Mario Strikers Charged, finished by Boss Chaz. I remember he messaged me early on because he was saying how incredibly difficult this is, and he was like, "It's co-op fair game." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine," but so I guess it was an absolute grind to get this finished, because there really is like a jump in difficulty. I do remember when I was dabbling with this game,
This game is hard. I have heard it said that it
You would
is
think that like a
difficult.
Mario sports game, like you could just at least have a fun time and finish it without too many problems, like the story or the
Mm.
campaign. But no, it's like you're gonna go through hell to finish it. Apparently, just it's not great.
Oh, hey, I mean, hey, the earlier Camelot games could be difficult too. Mario Tennis
Cameron,
and Mario Golf they both were
I
pretty hard
still can't
to
beat
do
Mario
tough.
Tennis, the original Mario Tennis. I've gone back to it multiple times, and I still
It's
can't get past
hard.
the last cup. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
There's not that much nuance to the gameplay, yet they're still out playing me every time. I don't understand what more I can do. Mario Circus Charge is cool as a game with surprising amount of depth that like if you don't know, you might not appreciate it, but like once you get into it, it's like wow, it's a really cool game to do
Mm,
multiplayer on at least. I can't imagine. It sounds like it was a torturous experience to get through
mm.
campaign though, but big accomplishment for Boss Chaz. I mean, you give him a really hard challenge and he's gonna still beat it within uh 11 days into the challenge. So
Yeah,
nothing's
and
gonna
co-op.
stop.
So
Yeah,
playing with a friend or family member. So that's pretty,
nothing's gonna
geez.
stop Boss Chaz. We need a bigger
No.
challenge for him now.
Yeah.
All
Gonna
right.
give him like he has to get Vesperia Master trophy in in Tales of
Yeah,
Vesperia.
yeah. We need to start putting artificial like
Yeah.
handicaps against against people that are doing too well. It's
Yeah.
like, well, you gotta go jump through these 10 different hurdles in
I
order to finish.
It's funny because I was thinking about this the other day because you'd mentioned this before about trying to do seasons, like
Hmm.
to do each year as a different season, basically.
Yeah,
That that's an idea that I was thinking about too. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea
there's just
to
like
think
not
about.
much to it though, because it's like what three, um, how many challenges? Three challenges a year.
You
So
could
it's like
I think you could still give bonus points to if you participate in the other challenges too.
really, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think you could
But
do
I
that.
like having it like because Gents challenge is like canon. It's like
It's the
that's
canon. It's not the
the
spin-off.
that's what
The
most people
spin-off.
are there for. Most people, and not everybody's interested in the other stuff. So
Yeah, fair enough. But some people are only interested in the other ones. So,
that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, I just couldn't think of a compelling enough way to do it to where it's not
mm,
like, well, most people have like perfect score because they got, like if you just get gent, supreme gent on each one,
yeah.
it's like you have like 100 people tied in a season. And we're not doing in depth different challenges within the game, so
All right.
and we're not doing the same game, so it's hard to even scale things. But yeah.
Yeah.
That was literally what my thought, just because people like Josh Prep and Boss Chaz are always going to be supreme, so no one will ever pass them on the rankings. Like now, my brother, no one's ever going to pass. It's going to take a while for people to pass him, if
Mm,
ever. But all right. And Luke, same day finished Doom.
very
It's a
nice.
game I
Very
want to get
nice.
to as well. 2016
Same.
Doom,
Yeah, I got to get to it, but
but I know
one of
he
these days.
he had that on his list for a while now. Okay, he hasn't updated his rankings yet, but he did have Mario Galaxy 2 at the top of his rankings. Right now he does.
Good
So
stuff.
there we go. Ukulele
Yep.
coming in. What are your thoughts on ukulele?
So I liked it, but I also didn't like it.
Yeah,
There were things that I really enjoyed about it. I think the music is great. Is really great in it. I liked it in theory that you have this nice big open world to go around and do stuff in. Um, but they give you almost nothing to do in these worlds.
yeah,
Like it's weird because it's like they did fill it with collectibles to a degree, but then you have these gigantic worlds that you have to like go hunting to find the collectibles. Like they're not some of them are not very well like telegraphed. Some of them are like in super hidden areas that you have to have like a specific power up to get that you
yeah.
get later. And then by the time you get the actual flying power up, it just breaks the entire game.
Hmm.
but the flying power up also sucks to control, which I guess is the offset of it because it's the controlling it is awful.
Yeah.
And the final boss was pretty much inexcusable. I think the final boss was actually an inexcusable part of the game. It's like it takes like if doing it well takes like 5 minutes to do the whole final boss, and it's multiple phases. And if you die towards the end, you have to start from the beginning.
uh-huh.
It's not good. It's pretty bad actually. So um yeah. So I mean, like I got a lot of problems with it. It's undeniably very charming though. Like the characters, their relationship is fun and cute. You know, is of course you get Yuka, who's just kind of the happy-go-lucky guy, and Laylee, who is just a complete asshole to everyone. She just hates everyone. It's pretty funny.
Mhm.
Um, um,
Yeah.
Capital B is also a great name for a villain.
Mhm.
Because you know the innuendo there is fantastic. But yeah, it just very British feeling, like all rare games were. Platonic really has a great sense of Britishness to their games that's very fun.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean it kind of sucks that like it's held back by not. It feels like it it doesn't do enough to. I think I kind of agree with the criticism that it felt like it was stuck back in that era and hadn't done anything to iterate on or improve anything um, from the era, while also falling prey to some of the problems of the current. You know, this came out in like 2016, 2017, but it fell prey to a lot of the same problems that people have with modern games. So um, yeah, so it's a mixed bag. I didn't really like a lot of my time with it, um
Yeah, I mean,
but
I appreciate the spirit of what it's going for.
yeah, I
Yeah,
like
it's
what it
just
was going for. Yeah,
the
didn't
execution is
work.
just yeah, it's rough, really rough around the edges.
My understanding is that Replayly is a much better experience because I think you don't have to. You're not drip fed power ups. I believe you have your entire kit from the beginning of the game. I
Whoa,
don't
that's
think you.
big.
I don't think you. I don't think you. Yeah, and they've modified the whole game around that. So that's very interesting. I kind of like the sound of that. And I think they also gave you more things to actually interact with in the world rather than it being like you're running around and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I found a pagey over here, and it's like then it's like, all right, well now I gotta go like all clear across this whole other part to find this other thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember I had stopped playing this game before to the challenge. Like I had tried it and I
hmm,
quickly stopped because I just was not feeling it. It was like I'm just wandering around. I'm like
yeah,
it didn't feel that interesting to me. So I was just like, yeah.
the the last I did not like the last world, and I didn't like the third world very much, but the I actually liked the what is it casino one, Casino.
I was gonna say
I
you're gonna
actually
say the
liked that one a
casino one.
lot. Yeah, I actually liked that one a lot. I think it was really fun because they did things a little differently in that one rather than you had to exchange stuff for pages. I thought that was kind of a fun little gimmick, and I liked that world in general. It was just silly and fun. But yeah, Capital Casino, I think is what it was called. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah, it was all right. But
I don't know.
I'm not.
I might play Replayly one day.
I wanted to play this with the express purpose of playing Replayly,
Yeah.
to so that I have a direct point of comparison.
What about
So
Ukulele and the Impossible Lair?
I do have that to play, and that game is apparently very good. So
Mm-hmm. All right. The Rebel of the Rebellion finished Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
hmm,
I don't have any anything to add to this game. What did he say about it?
I played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and it's great.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you have to attach the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 to the Knuckles cartridge in order to play it this way. But this is the complete form of the game. Um, and yeah, I still my Sonic in terms of like Sonic the Hedgehog games, I would probably put this on right around on par with Sonic CD. Which I think
Mm-hmm.
both of those games are are fantastic in their own ways. Um, but Sonic 3 is just like a really solid package all around. So even though they did split the game into two games, but you can
Yeah.
play them together. So
So yeah, he said it's a great game. I see why people say it's their favorite in the series. It just has lots of awesome moments, and it's less frustrating than 1 or even 2. Glad I
mm.
finally played it after putting it off for so long.
That and
Yeah.
the music is fantastic in that game. That was the Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the one that that's the fabled Michael Jackson worked on this game, and it's like Michael Jackson maybe kind of worked on this game, but who actually worked on this game was his music producer worked on this game, and that's why the music is so good. So
Hmm. Yeah, let me get. I guess I'll give brief thoughts as we go through of people as I scroll through
yeah,
this.
it's good. It's good to do that. Like, it's
Um.
fun. It's fun, I say.
So for the Plucky Squire, Plucky Squire. Josh Prep said, "Did you really like that one puzzle in Phantom Hourglass? What if you took that and expanded upon it to make it a heartwarming story about childhood influences with unique puzzle solving and environment exploration gimmicks? I'm glad I got to play this one. Performance on Switch isn't perfect, but it's still good enough that I recommend checking it out."
Okay.
Um,
Is he talking about the one puzzle in Phantom Hourglass where you have to close the DS and then open it again?
I don't know.
Do you know
Maybe.
how angry that puzzle? I remember being like actually upset about that puzzle when I was a kid. And
It
then
sounds
and then when
baller
I
though.
and then when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? That was actually pretty clever.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Dub says, finally finished Mario Galaxy 2. Doesn't carry the same nostalgia as the first game, simply because I never played it before, but it was a really fun experience. It was nice to be able to play as Luigi a lot more regularly, and Yoshi added a lot too. Boss Chaz said, to be completely honest, I don't think I could have done it without the help of a friend of mine,
Hmm.
Snurd FGC. The first 2 cups I played on my own and finished the Strikers Cup with Snurd's help and co-op. This is by far the most difficult, unfair game I've ever experienced for a backlog challenge.
Wow.
First cup is a breeze, and the second one requires you to have a better understanding of the game. Then the third/last one has AI that actively adapts to your playstyle, reads your inputs, and rubber bands. There's a hidden 6th level of difficulty reserved for the campaign and inaccessible anywhere else.
Interesting. They really got cruel in that game then.
Compounding the difficulty is the fact there's no way to save scum by quitting or resetting the game. Anytime I would lose in an elimination round or lose 2 out of 3 against the champion would mean having to redo over an hour's worth of progress. It got to the point
Wow.
where we would deliberately time the opponent out and would use the boo glitch to make the ball intangible to score a point. Uh, putting all the frustration aside, I think the game still holds up well as a great Mario Sports game.
People
Uh,
generally hold this game in very high regard
yeah,
still. So
but people don't play it for the single player, you know.
I guess not. Yeah.
They do the multiplayer, but yeah, that's messed up. LAI,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
that's messed up.
Yeah, it is pretty messed up.
Luke said, "I just made it through Dune. I must say, he was one dedicated space portal demon plush guy. Really fun game for a guy who's played no boomer shooters. The movement was great. Glory kills were satisfying, and all the weapons had their moment to shine. Um, Great enemy designs, bringing all classic demons into the modern era. The final boss design, in particular, was so 90s coded. Loved it. Didn't love having to open the map so often to make sure I didn't miss any collectibles. That was really my biggest criticism. How it goes from fast-paced demon shooting action to walking around scanning the level from little hidey holes. But all right, so he enjoyed that. Ukulele. Let's see what he said. Okay, we already got
It's,
that.
I mean,
Uh,
you can list off what I said to see if I still agree with it.
you don't agree anymore?
I don't agree anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I probably said pretty much the
Very
same
mixed
stuff.
feelings in this game. On the one hand, it definitely offered a lot of the good vibes and feelings of the collectathon classics of yesteryear, helped along by the wonderful soundtrack by these 3 gentlemen. On the other, lots of small, frustrating things that add up to make the experience less than ideal and make it pale in comparison to the titles it is emulating and not living up to. That final boss fight is also inexcusable.
Yep.
But I think I had overall
Yeah.
positive feelings, and if only just tipping the scales in that way. That being said, I'm definitely getting the plat for this too. It shouldn't be too hard. I did a ton of the content in the game before beating it.
Yeah, I did. I did get the plat, which was annoying, but I did it.
Nice.
So I had to use a guide to look up some things, but
And then Sonic 3 we did cover. So now we can move on to
yeah.
Elabits.
What do you think? This is a Wii launch window game, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, and I've had it. We had it way back when. Played it very briefly, but never actually went back to it since.
I like the box
So it's
art's
like
always been pretty cute to me. I kind of like it. It's very goofy looking.
20 years in the making, me playing Elabits. You know,
Yeah,
and it wasn't the most fun I had. I didn't really enjoy. I wouldn't say I
fair.
enjoyed it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's elements that are cute to it. Some clever things you can do. Obviously, it hones in on the gimmick of the pointer controls for the Wii, which at the time was cooler because it's like that had never been done before. So it's actually a cool gimmick to see implemented in gameplay. You know, it's one of the first experiences you can get like that. Um, but I mean, overall, it actually became more frustrating than enjoyable at times. There were some really annoying levels. Um, and I've never been a huge fan of these kinds of games where you got a time limit for each level, so the
Oh
pressure's
yeah.
on. It's like you gotta go quick.
Oh, that's kind of Mario has that, but that game's great.
And yeah, all I said was not the most riveting experience, mostly just a lot of pointing and clicking. Sure, it provided
Mm,
much more value at the launch of the value of the Wii since it showcased gimmicks that were fresh at the time, but in today's standards, just doesn't hold up as anything special. Yeah, I
yeah,
think I rated it pretty low too on
yeah. You did
rankings.
on your ranking. Yeah,
Put it number 23 out of 25.
yeah. Ukulele's pretty low on my list too. So, but that's
Ukulele
also
is
because like
22 out of 25, and Knack is
yeah.
21 out of 25. So
But I played a lot of really good games. So
I
like
did too.
yeah.
Yeah, I did too for sure. Um, but yeah, it's like really one I don't see myself ever playing again.
Mm,
So got it done.
yeah.
But
Go for it.
you
Do it.
know,
Do it up. W.
W. Shot Josh Prep finished Mario Sunshine. We're into the second month now, July 1st. Super Mario Sunshine. He wrote like a whole he
Novel.
is this like a song? Like he put the video for the Atari's Boys of Summer, and
You wrote like a whole
he
song
wrote like
for it.
lyrics. I don't know if that's Mario on the run, peaches on the beach. I see it in the air. The summer's out of reach. Empty plaza, empty streets. The shine goes down alone. I'm sliding by their houses, though I know they're not home. But he can see you, your shadow form shining in the sun. He's got his mustache combed and his cap on, baby. I can tell you my love for this game will still be strong after the gents of summer have gone. Okay, so
Nice.
he's doing a little
Feel
play on whatever the boys of summer. I don't know what that is,
yeah.
honestly.
I don't either. I have no idea.
Must be a band, the Ataris.
Must be.
I never will forget those sessions. I wonder if it was a dream. Remember how some made me crazy. Remember how some made me want to scream. Now I understand what happened to our flood. But game, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. I can see you, your shadow form shining in the sun. I see you running real fast, splashing at everyone. I can tell you my love for this game will still be strong after the gents of summer have gone.
Nice.
So didn't actually get his thoughts on it.
I mean,
That's what
you
he put.
kind of get like maybe some like vagaries about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's cute. That's fun.
Nice. Nice. Mario Sunshine we did review I think
Yeah, we
last
did.
year. So I still enjoy it. It's still very nostalgic to me. But
Yeah, I enjoy it with an asterisk there. I think it's a very fun game, but I think there's issues with it. And I think that was because it comes across to me as short on time, and they had to make some quick
yeah,
changes to fix stuff in development. So
for sure. Dubs finished his second game on the 4th of July, baby.
you did, yeah.
America. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Um, let's see. What do you think?
Wonderful soundtrack this game has,
I
by
know
the
there's
way.
one track I always love playing from that song from that game. Do love the soundtrack.
Yeah,
Even though I
I don't.
haven't, it never made it
I've
too
never
far into it.
never played it, but yeah, the soundtrack is pretty wonderful. So
Today, I finally finished Crystal Chronicles. It took me half of my runtime to get to the final dungeon, and the other half to come back prepared for it. The final boss rush was really kind of a slog, but the ending is really worth it. It's oddly moving to see all those characters you've interacted with one last time. And as the years passed, it was neat to see how each of them lived their lives. Spoilers.
we
I guess we see their whole damn lives play out.
get their whole lives play
Hmm.
out. Yeah, wow.
That's cool. I remember being so cute. Like, I really liked the idea you play these different little classes and
Yeah.
everything, but I know it's known for the co-op. I never played the co-op of it.
Hmm.
I only dabbled a little bit in
So
single player. I was like, I'm not feeling this, but I like the vibes.
something that's completely inexcusable about the modern release of
It's the
this,
final boss.
no, that's funny, but no, it's actually the fact that there's no cross progression.
Uh-huh.
So if you team up with people, you there's no cross progression. So
Uh,
only the host levels up and
damn.
counts towards progression of the game. So
I
you don't share level ups, you don't share any of that
That's
stuff.
stupid. Yeah.
It is really stupid.
And that new one, I know people didn't speak highly of the the remake or whatever it was, remasters.
That's what. Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's what
That's
you're
what I'm
talking
talking
about.
about.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
The
that's
modern
not good.
release of it. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with it. Yeah, it's
Damn.
really stupid. Yeah, I know. It's like to me, I was kind of looking forward to it because this was a game that was I was always so intrigued by because it was a GameCube Final Fantasy. It, like used the Game Link cables with your Game Boy Advance to play it, and I always thought that was really cool, a neat idea. But
Yeah.
but yeah,
I have the Crystal Bearers that I haven't played.
yeah, I have that. That's so Dubs loves that game. He's a big
Mm.
really enjoyed the Crystal Bears. Um, but
I love Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles My Life as a King.
yeah, there you go.
Exclusively on WiiWare. Go
Yeah.
buy it.
Good luck.
My brother Ball Z finished Final Fantasy 13 too, also on the 4th of July.
Very patriotic game right
Proud to
there.
be an American. He gives no thoughts.
He gave some
Respects.
thoughts earlier in like one of the other spots, I think.
Did he do a review on our? Usually he'll do a review on Backlogged.
Yeah, I think I saw a review somewhere.
Maybe
I
he
know he
posted
wrote
it
it somewhere.
elsewhere. I just see the
He
credits there.
he might put it in the now playing or something, or the currently playing maybe.
I'm going on his backlog to see if he did.
Probably be a quicker way to find it. Yeah.
So he did not. He did not review it. He might have just
I
forgotten.
I could have sworn I read
Well,
something about
he
him
definitely
talking about it.
gave thoughts like he went,
Yeah.
but it was like a ton of like
Yeah.
spoiler tags and stuff too. I think,
Yeah.
but not the review.
Hmm. Yeah,
Not the
because I think
official review.
me and him talked about it. I think at one point because I love this game.
Uh huh.
I was actually just talking about it with someone else kind of recently, but I like the kind of the things that make this game and its predecessor great are like totally opposite things almost. Like what makes 13.2 great is almost like the polar opposite of what something that makes 13 great in a lot of ways. Like they incrementally improved a lot of stuff in 13.2, but then they introduced non-linearity as opposed to linearity to a lot of the quest design. It's like you still are doing the main quest is still linear, but they give you like way more optional stuff to do in 13.2, including raising your monsters and everything like that. So
Mm-hmm.
um, it's neat. I mean, on his ranking, he ranked it pretty high, so
Is I was gonna
he
say he
clearly
ranked it at
enjoyed.
number 11 out of 38.
Yeah, so he
So
clearly enjoyed it. Um, I don't know
yeah.
if he played any of the DLC stuff or not. I'm not sure, um,
Hmm.
but
I don't
I guess
know.
I've actually never played those. I beat the game, but I haven't played. I don't think a single one of the DLCs I played. So
But yeah, I knew he wanted to start with this one because it's more of an undertaking than his other games. So he had a feeling, if I finish this one, I can get the other one right after, and if not, I could always fall back on it.
Mm-hmm.
But he still has never dropped a single Gents challenge in history. So literally
Good
participated in
stuff.
every single Discord Gents challenge and has been released a Gent every time. So, all right, then we got Luke finished Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. This game I've
Oh, yeah,
wanted to play for a while too.
he had a very funny review here. I think he like somehow broke the system. Like
Really,
somehow. Yeah, I think that was what he wrote in the review.
pretty good. Pretty good time, gotta say. I don't think I really took advantage of the Nemesis system. I made it a point to make sure no captains were able to escape, and took revenge immediately on the two that killed me. So it was pretty funny at the end when my showdown with my nemesis was just some random guy. I might have seen him before. Who's to say? Thought the story was pretty good. I enjoyed press X to kiss your wife, and the identity of your elven shadow partner was pretty good. Very easy game to just run around and do stuff in. There's always some missions to do. Some of those stealth missions were brutal, but we enjoy some difficult gaming every now and then. All in all, a good time. I'll have to think about where to rank it. And
It's
he's
a good
still
one.
thinking to this day.
I I made it about halfway through this game. I just didn't kind of stop playing it at one point, but it's great. I really have a great time with it. So
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, if I've seen bits of it, I know the Nemesis system is what it's known for, which is
mm.
cool. I love that. I don't have a nemesis, so it's some random
Yeah, it's
dude.
just like some guy. Maybe I saw him before. I don't know. It's funny.
There we go. Return of the Obra Dinn, July 18th. Right in
Yes.
there. How do you feel
Um,
about Return of the Obra Dinn?
this game was designed for me. That's how I feel
Wow.
about Return of the Obra Dinn. It feels like Lucas Pope. I need to play more of his game. I need to go back and play Papers, Please. I've watched plenty of people stream that game, but I I loved this. I mean, I think the design behind the whole thing is just so excellent, so brilliant. The visual style of it is wonderful. I love this kind of old PC sort of style, emulated style of the graphics.
Hmm.
You're investigating kind of what happened on this ship, and you're trying to piece together the events of what happened, and you're given like a whole huge host of different possibilities of how these people died or what happened to them, and um, it's very cool. I really like a lot of it because it requires you to use a lot of like analytical thinking and deductive reasoning to figure out like who these people are. So you just all you have is like a crew manifest, and then you have to like figure out. You find a corpse, and then your little magic compass thing gives you a flashing event of something that happened in this person's life while they were aboard the ship, and then you kind of have to figure out. And a lot of it is just you get like some voiceover or sound effects, and then you see like the moment of them dying or whatever, and like other stuff going on. You kind of have to pick up clues for who everyone is around the ship through these little flashes of memory that you get. And it's
Yeah.
so cool. It's so good. Uh I know that sequels and different ideas with this concept were planned, but my understanding is that it took him so long to program this to figure out like how to do it. Like it took way longer than he was expecting. So he's like, yeah, I don't think I'm ever really going to make a game like this again.
Mm.
But this game is fantastic.
Sounds
Um,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had a wonderful time. And it took me right about the exact same time. I think it was like estimated on how long to beat, like 10 to 11 hours is the specific thing. I think it took me about 11 hours to beat it.
Mm.
So um
Nice.
yeah, it's really good. um highly recommend it, especially if you like mystery games, if you like kind of yeah, like mystery and like police work, but at least it's also like stuff that's on a ship. um and my understanding is also a lot of puzzle games have used this specific mechanic of solution in threes. So you when you're basically saying out like, this is what happened to this person. This person died by this method. They're like, by identifying their picture, like, this is who this person is and this is how they died. The only time that you get the thumbs up on that is if you get 3 of those guesses right, and then the game is like, yes, okay, you can keep going now.
Okay, so
So
it's not like Hercule Poirot, where they
yeah,
just let you fuck around it and get it right every time.
yeah, no, no, you have to do it in threes, and the game doesn't. So you could have like a couple that are right. If you have 2 that are right, and then you just happen across and you guess the third one, you get it right, then it's like perfect. But sometimes it's like, I think this is who this person is, but I'm not sure, and you'll like put in the information, and then you'll keep going, and then that one doesn't proc, as in, oh, I don't have that one right. Okay, so then that makes you kind of like go back to the drawing board and try to figure out, okay, so who, they're not this, then what? So this is something I didn't do, and I realized about halfway through that I really should have been taking notes, because it would have been really, really, really smart to actually be taking notes.
Hmm.
And that's a mistake that I made. I highly recommend you take notes when you play this game, because it will help you a lot. Which I didn't do. So,
Mm,
but yeah,
okay.
it's great. I loved it.
You had this pretty high in your rankings, right?
Yeah, it's right up there. It's top 3, I think.
Mm,
Yeah,
very
this is one of my
nice.
favorite games I played in a while. So,
Very, very nice.
but yeah, also the nautical theme. I love the Age of Sail, and this is very, very in that era.
Mm-hmm.
So that was something that I also really liked a lot. So yeah.
Nice. Well, how about The Walking Dead Destinies? Look at them. They're so scuffed looking, but
They just it doesn't look great. Yeah.
speaking of John Bernthal, am I right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Looks almost nothing like
this is
him.
a game actually I got him for like Christmas, I think,
Hmm.
because he loves Walking Dead, and it's known for being bad. It's like a meme game, but it's like okay, he might not go out of his way to buy it, so I'll go ahead and get it for him, and I'll play it one day, and then he got it for this challenge, The Walking Dead Destinies.
Mm.
You said the level of hate for this game is certainly overblown, but it's by far not a good game. Combat is buggy and clunky, graphics are abysmal, and the voice work isn't great either. The branching paths that are sold as the largest appeal of this game are very surface level, and the game doesn't have chapter select or a branching timeline for jumping to various stages of the timeline to see other possibilities, which feels pretty baseline for a game with branching decisions. And the game
Yeah,
crashed on
really.
me no less than a half dozen points throughout the playthrough, usually in the transition after completing a level, which caused me to have to replay parts sometimes, and other times I just lost out on my skill points bonus for the level completion.
That's that's terrible. That's
The
terrible.
game really wants you to use stealth often, but the stealth is so bad it often just turned into attack and run and attack repetition to work through hordes. Admittedly, there could be some level of skill factor here, but I truly believe the stealth mechanics are very weak. However, this game has some moments of fun if you ignore the crazy uncanny valley look of the characters. Most egregiously Rick, which is wild since he's one of the 2 main characters, dependent upon choices.
Mm.
There you go.
Wow.
Alright. About what I expected from it, but Jake beat Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on July 25th, so we're coming to the last week of the challenge here.
Yeah,
Classic. You had previously beaten Phoenix Wright yourself.
I had, yeah,
Yeah.
for a couple years ago, I think.
He said, I adored this game. I figured I would, given that one of my favorite games of all time is Ghost Trick. But man, no one writes games like these guys do. The sound and character design are so iconic. Shows how little mechanical depth you actually need to immerse and engage the player. Only minor complaint is some of this redone GBA art clearly has a filter over its pixel origins, and I would have much preferred a bilinear scale on the pixel art. Still, it's not the worst I've seen. Okay.
I have to agree with him on that. That pixel art is kind of amazing
The
on digital
bilinear
games,
scale,
but
the bilinear
yeah.
scale, the pixel art, the bilinear.
um,
I don't
yeah.
know what that means.
Well, so it's basically the
Oh,
way that
what
the
prefer
pixels are.
bilinear scale?
Yeah, it's basically the way it's just a way that the pixels will display on a like a modern game.
Right.
I can't remember all the technical specificities of it, but yeah, no, but I totally agree. I love this game as well. I think to his point about the writing, this is actually one of those things that's really interesting. This is one of these like if you just straight translated this game, it would not work.
Hmm.
Um, there's a lot of wordplay and puns and other things in Japanese that do not work in
Hmm.
and so they have to you have to essentially uh
Rewrite stuff.
so the localization is just like it's like a monumental effort for games like this. So um
Yeah.
they poke fun at themselves though as in later games is my understanding because they're because the it's supposed to be set in like the USA, but I think it's more like uh one of the I'm like combining I guess like New Friend Sokyo. It's not quite like that. It's something similar to that idea where it's like you're kind of in this weird Japanese America hybrid
Right. Right. Right.
because the legal system is very clearly not the American legal system. Because the whole joke of Phoenix Wright is that defense attorneys in Japan never win. It's like a 98% win rate on the prosecution. So that's kind of that's already sort of the pun or the joke that's sort of set into the fact that you are somehow a defense attorney that's able to win these cases. Um, and yeah, it's just a lot of it just doesn't work if you were just to straight translate it. So they do have to rewrite a lot, and it's very funny, and they do a very good job at adapting jokes that are in Japanese. You can't really do that in English, but it's like in this, it's like they're able to make it work and make it fun.
Yeah.
So it's yeah,
My brother loves
kudos to
these.
Capcom. Kudos to Capcom. They know what they're doing.
My brother loves these games. I can't tell you how many times I've started this first game, and I just never finish it. But even though I really like it, I just keep starting it, and like
Yeah. Well, there's
I want to
I
finish.
think it's case 3 is a little rough to get through in the original game, but cases 4 and 5 are
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
Because I probably got
So,
up to case 3 is probably where it was.
yeah.
But I've seen case 1 so many damn times.
Yeah. Yeah. The tutorial case basically, but it's good. It's fun.
I want to see through. I want to see it through though, because I feel like I would love these games in general. Go through them. What about Metroid Prime 2? Boss Chaz. I was like, oh, is Boss Chaz not going to be a Supreme Gent? No shot. He's definitely going to come and finish this.
Sure enough.
And he did. Um, Still processing what I think of this game, though I'm glad to have finished it. My main annoyances with the game were certain bosses, like the Spider Guardian and Emperor weren't fun to fight for me. That and the screw attack was a bit annoying to be precise with. While I don't see myself going back to it anytime soon, I do think Prime 2 is a good game worth checking out. Later down the line, I intend to get to play Prime 3 and 4. Until then, see you next mission.
Yeah, Prime. This is the only Metroid Prime game I haven't beaten. Oh, actually, that's not true because I still haven't beaten 4. But 2 is like hard. It's like weird and hard.
Just how I like it.
So yeah, weird and hard. You like it that way?
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, I always loved
yeah.
the like the box, the GameCube box. How it's all
Oh,
like
it's
shiny.
like
Mm-hmm.
yeah. The box is really cool. Box art on this is really cool. I like it. I like how you have the Luminoth face up there too. They're the beings that have trusted you with kind of solving this problem with the Ing.
Mm,
So
okay, there you go, Metroid Prime 2.
hmm
And then my partner here finished Ghost of Tsushima July 28th. It seemed like there was a turning point where he was like, "Yeah, I'm feeling this game," and then he was like, All right, this game's overstayed its welcome, and
Yeah,
he was
this
like,
game needs to be done now.
all he said in the end was, "I might go back and clean up some stuff on the map at some point, but I am definitely done with this game for right now."
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to know his more detailed thoughts on the game as a whole. But that's interesting. I never felt like it overstayed its welcome. I guess I just so if you're so into the gameplay loop, then it's like
Mm,
I was doing everything though too. I was like doing all the extra stuff, and it wasn't too much for me. So I guess you're either into it or you're not in that front. But I
hmm
think the story is really cool, even if you just stick to the narrative, the main story. I think it's compelling. But yeah, I love this game.
Yeah, my most anticipated game of 2020. Still haven't played
Hmm.
it. It's
So I he beat one game. Oh yeah, he because the other one was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I remember I think early on he dabbled in it, but he wasn't feeling it for some
yeah,
reason I think. So then he switched to this. So otherwise, you and Dubs were both supreme in your pair
yeah,
here
yeah.
too.
We know how to pick them, I guess.
Uh-huh. And here we go, the final one at the buzzer. It was literally, let me see what the time was. It was he posted his review 9:39 p.m. when the deadline was midnight. Imagine that's no way to live playing Expedition 33 when you know you're damn just like I gotta get through this,
Yeah,
you
well, he
know.
said it was like 3 sessions too. I think, or 3 or 4 long sessions is how he beat it. It's like that's crazy.
Imagine how stressful that is. I mean, I've had
Yeah, really.
relative buzzer beaters. I think Metroid Prime was one that I did right up to I was really grinding it out.
I I can't imagine they did any of the side content in Act 3 because of that. It's a
No,
bummer because some of that stuff is really fun.
no, but yeah, you have to be rushing through. It's like I don't care about this Mael ending. Yeah. But let's see what is um really
Me and
good
him went in a back and
RPG.
forth about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really good RPG, but definitely not my favorite. I love the Paper Mario style of gameplay, and at the start, the story really grabbed me, but the final few acts felt like a betrayal to everything it was building up to and left a very bitter taste in my mouth. And, we touched on this, we did a review on this.
hmm
I brought up the idea that that was kind of my initial reaction to was like what they do with the story is like, oh, but what about all this like lore building and stuff, and it was like I didn't know how to feel about that at first,
yeah.
but
I I
yeah,
think ultimately it's the kind of point of it is that I don't find it a betrayal. I find it increased depth. It's like just because, and we won't spoil anything here. You can go watch our
yeah,
review because we don't want to necessarily have any spoilers. But I will just say it. I don't know. I have my thinking on it is that I don't agree with that take. It's just I guess is what I would say. Um,
but I can see that. I can see it.
yeah, I can kind of understand it. I think because I think there are some like I think I even said in my back and forth that it's like well I did say that it was like that's not a take that I've seen before or something like that, which is in the sense that like it quite as strongly because I've seen
Hmm.
people maybe who aren't like
You talk about
who
those
are
aspects, yeah, like
yeah
pick pick at those aspects. I mean, I feel like I
mhm,
mentioned this in a review. It's like it feels like a different game from when you start to the end. It's like
yeah
two completely different games. So in that way,
yeah
I
yeah
get that. You kind
yeah
of recontextualize things along the way. It's like
yeah
that's the why it's such a cool game too, because it's
yeah
not conventional, not so conventional.
that's but that's what I like a lot of RPGs like a lot of the Tales games do that. They reframe the entire
Mm,
everything, and they do that like Tales of Symphonia does that like 3 times throughout the game. You completely change your perspective on things. So by the time you're like going to the final boss, you're like, this is like this feels completely different from the adventure I started,
yeah,
50 hours ago. And Vesperia is the same way also. Um,
but
that's something I
but
like about
the
those games.
combat system's still so good in that
It's
game.
so good. It's
It's
so
just so
good.
fun,
It's
timing
so
those
good.
parries and shit.
There was a game at Games Done Quick. It was the last Expedition 33 was the last game for the end of the marathon. In towards and that happened here the first week of July or second week of July. And that was a thing. One of the incentives was one of the super bosses that was like a blindfolded fight of the super boss. So pretty cool.
All right, well, that's it. Let's see. We got the congrats to all of our Supreme Gents and Gents. Zach Archer, Josh Prep, Sir Walter Dubs of Yorkshire, Luke Colonel 91, Colonel Ball Z, Boss Chaz, Supreme Gents, and the Rebel, the Rebellion, Jake DJ, Clay Hand Grenade, Mr. Kingdom Hearts Boy, Gents. And better luck next time, rascals. Terror the Red Mage, Ambassador like Jack, and Ninja Pengu. Shame to you. And of course, when it came down to playing Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, that's what it took to like finally play that game. That's like, all right, I'm bowing out. I'm not finishing this.
Well. To be fair to her, she did say I am going to finish it this time, but I can't do it in this time in the time frame that I have left.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah. What did Ninja Penguin have? Or sorry, Ninja Pengu. What did he have for a game?
Stalker 2 and Doom: The Dark Ages.
Oh yeah, I think he talked about starting Doom: The Dark Ages a few times and just not really feeling it. The changes that they did to that game. So yeah.
All right, it was a good effort.
Yeah, nice try.
On to the next challenge. Thanks to all who participated. In a couple months' time, we'll have another Gents challenge. In the meantime, we're going to be doing a 1 month film buffs challenge between Gents challenges, which is always fun. Film buffs challenge is fun because you put a list of movies, you get partnered up, and then your partner picks 5 movies from your list for you to watch, as well as, if you choose to do so, a 6th bonus movie of their choice from any of your streaming services that you have. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm going through right now currently, and going through my Letterboxd watch list and filtering, just putting any ones that are available to me right now into a list. So
not a bad way to do it.
No, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
I kind of like this format. It's a pretty cool way to go through it.
Yeah, it's maybe a little longer, but I think it's a little bit more comprehensive. I think it's a way to kind of talk about the challenge and games and fun stuff like that.
Because I started doing this slideshow with the Scholars Challenge with our books, and I was like, yeah, this is a fun way, I think, to wrap up everything, just to see the timeline and really put into perspective how many things we're actually getting people to read, play, watch for these challenges. It's kind of cool. 18 games altogether. And there you go. That's what it's all about. Subscribe to the channel for more. Like the video, leave a comment below. In the meantime, I'm going to recommend a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next.
That's right. Random Tarqaron. Random rules.
So if you enjoyed this one, you should go check out our very first installment of Mind Crushers. We just recently did the 10th iteration, but this was like, let's see, what date was this first Mind Crushers? October 2021. Yes. So,
yeah, we've been doing it for a while.
We've made it through 10 of them in about 5 years.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a lot. So it's a lot. It's not really, though. How many more cards do we have? So that means we've been through 10, so it means we've been through 100 cards.
100 cards, there's 250 cards. So
yeah. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a while.
Up to episode 25.
Yeah. We got a lot. We got a lot more to do.
Yeah, so check that out, though. That's right here still. Stupid Questions, Stupid Conversations, where we do random cards from 2 creators of Cards Against Humanity. Very stupid, some thought-provoking conversation starters on those cards. All right.
Many stupid.
Yes. Many stupid, including
we're gonna pull some of them out.
The peanuts in your hand.
Yeah.
Like that's in the name. Or Time to Fuck the Robot.
Yep.
Or Shit Pants Time Machine, just to name a few. All right. Thank you for watching.
All right.